Have you noticed that the things that scared you most in your life were the start of a great change? Today we live in a time of constant news, tension, talk of wars, conflicts, an unknown future, and the heart asks, what is happening to the world? But the great Quran introduces for us a completely different perspective. And perhaps you hate a thing, and it is good for you. Allah Almighty does not deny the pain, but He reveals what lies behind the pain. When the Prophet, peace be upon him, left migrating from Mecca, it was not a departure of victory, but the departure of one pursued and threatened with death. He hid in a narrow cave with the enemy right above him. Imagine the scene. Abu Bakr, may Allah be pleased with him, was trembling with fear for the Prophet, peace be upon him, not for himself, saying, if one of them looked under his feet, he would see us. At that very moment, there was absolutely no army. There was no weapon to protect us and no sense of safety to be found. In that moment of fear and uncertainty, the Prophet, peace be upon him, said something that changed how we see times of crisis. He reassured us with these words, do not be sad, for Allah is with us. The circumstances did not change, but the meaning actually changed, in fact. A crisis in the eyes of a believer is not the end of the road, but rather it is part of a thoughtful design that Allah has set for our lives. Sometimes Allah shakes your sense of stability in order to save you from your heedlessness. And sometimes the horizon narrows so that you can see the sky. Ask yourself today, how many blessings started with anxiety? How much good came disguised in the form of fear? Therefore, before sleeping, write down 3 difficult things you went through before. Then write down what you learned from them. You will eventually discover that Allah was truly leading you, not leaving you behind. And always remember, events are seen with the eye, but their wisdom is recognized and understood by those who have faith.